Okay, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy Part 2. Last time we got to Hogwarts with Eleazar Fig, and we accepted the Talking Head's decision to put us into Hufflepuff. And now we just spent the first night, and we have to find our common room. This looks nice. What is that? I guess I'll just do the quest for now. Damn. I think I like Hufflepuff. Introduce yourself to Adelaide. Is that you? No, but gotta talk to you too.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Let's be humble.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed, 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course,
You're nice.
Presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should
Let's just ask about Ravenclaw.
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you.
She seems a little full of herself.
Course. Adieu.
I don't know. Maybe I get it wrong.
Revelio.
I'll introduce myself to the other guys in a sec, but I'll just... House chest. Nice. Okay. Well.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Good luck.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Okay, and now to Adelaide. Another globe.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
Love to see a dragon.
Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
We'll not talk about it because
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Eleazar
Oh
asked
dear,
us to
it must
not
have
to
been
speak.
bad. I mean, of course it was.
About it.
I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Is your uncle
Are you
right?
sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Yes, the new Hufflepuff is on his way.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is that?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
Field guide.
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Okay.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Yes, I need to explore the castle, my lady. I need to loot the chests for the gold, you know.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Field guide page. House Elf recipe book. Okay, so do I actually learn a recipe, or is it just like a collectible? Just a field guide challenge. Okay, so you unlock challenges, and then you can look them up. All the way to okay, open field guide. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. So this is the only way. It just said this is the only way to gain XP. So I need to get those field guide pages, unlock challenges, complete them, and that's the way I level my character up. Apparently. So the challenges are down here. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu. Okay. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. The new challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. It basically just says that we need to gather pages right now.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall is probably where we are at. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side on the map is where students, professors live, and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Okay. Select the Great Hall region. Yeah. Oh, okay, but now I zoomed in. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames, okay? The right side of the map is where you find the academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library. Annex to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Okay. To the map. Travel. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
This game looks amazing. I mean...
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I know everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class.
Additional
You'll be up to
tasks.
speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't, because that's the second person asking us about the events that occurred on our way here, and Fig asked me not to talk to anyone, and I'll honor that.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, so basically those are my two main quests, and I can track them. Charms class, defense. I'll start the charms.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, so that shows me the way.
There are some impressive
Who are you?
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
I gotta say, this game looks amazing. I mean, I have to say that my PC is a potato, and I just got my PS5, and I'm not used to those graphics, but damn. Okay, she said Lumos does something.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Okay, that looks like a wing, or... No, that's a robe. Just a big dude with a robe.
And someone said something nice.
There's downstairs here. He's not here. He's not here. Let's try the other side. I will go to the classes soon. There he is.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
There's a moth. Reveal. Well, let's do that first. One step after the other. Can I?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
She's following me, okay. There you are. And? Do I just have to... Oh, okay.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Where is she? Leonora! I did what you couldn't. There she is.
1 week gone by, I haven't had a howl. She's doing it.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Alright, let's go to the
Moth!
Charms class. Wasn't that upstairs? On level 2. I'm not tracking anything, so defense against the dark arts. And now I'm tracking something.
What are you up to now?
What are those things? Okay, I think this castle might be actually huge. I'm sorry, I'm just checking every corner. I shouldn't do that. I should enjoy the game. It looks amazing. Just looks amazing.
I cannot do this for all eternity. May we talk about this?
So did I just, thinking about the right and left side of Hogwarts, what the tutorial explained, did I just cross the bridge? Yeah, into the right side of the castle basically, okay. Into the classrooms area, I think. Okay.
Here, behind you. There's an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio!
Splendid!
Yes. So basically at the end of 20. I'll release my charm.
Excellent control there.
Perfect. Well, in the middle of 20.
Very good.
Yes. Okay. 150 points for Hufflepuff.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio!
Okay.
Splendid!
Watch this.
Try and throw her off. Yeah. That was too soft.
Impressive. Let us see this.
Okay, she's not throwing me off.
Accio!
A perfect score. Remarkable.
I am the winner.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it.
Watch this.
Ah, she tries to throw me off, doesn't she? No. No!
Well done. Let us see this.
It's not a perfect score, but we won.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can
A word,
attack
if
your
you would.
opponents, if you're so inclined.
Well, after my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
So if I talk to this guy now, he's gonna give me one of my extra tasks, isn't he? Let's go.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't
I
you?
am.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
New quest available. Defense against the dark arts. Yes, and that is probably no. No assignments, relationships, side quests. So basically it just said that I need to attend defense against the dark arts, so there's a chest here, what? What?
Not if he's there.
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlic maintains them? With the help of house elves, obviously.
Muggle school is so dull.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the
Let's go and try defense against the dark arts. I want to explore the castle, but I think I should do those basic first classes to get some spells under my belt, and maybe even my broomstick. Can I jump down here? Nope. And that was probably good because, yep. Another globe. I'm the globe turner. I'll turn this one too. Look at them shadows. I'm impressed. You have to bear with me. This is the best graphics I've ever had. Damn.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
May I use Stupefy?
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupefy!
Hey, Snape.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
Only all my students with this adept.
Levioso! Stupefy! Levioso!
Do you enjoy life duels?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian.
Nice work.
Yeah, Mr. Sallow.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Count me in.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill, look for Lucan Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
That looked like it just said that there was a new side quest available. I think, no, do I have to go to the map? Quests are on side quest, yes, are now available. So we have side quest. Talk to Lucan Brattleby. Brattleby? I think he said Brattleby. Let's go. That is an unsanctioned dueling club or something. And we need the practice.
Having a pleasant time at school? Do you think?
Can't wait to explore Hogwarts, but I feel like I need to know more spells to be able to explore the castle properly. Looks like a painting and some wooden frame of some sort. I'll check it out later. Level 1 lock.
Whee! Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. These peas will make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd tear up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this! I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could.
Hogsmeade, yeah, I'm looking forward to get
I wonder what it was like in Hogsmeade.
to Hogsmeade. This castle looks amazing. All the detail, the lighting, everything. Is this an audio clue? Oh.
Revelio.
What can I do with that? Why is it?
Levioso.
What can I do with this? I can't select it, or I can like target it, because all my spells are directed at it. So
Revelio.
I have to learn another spell to use it.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Lucan Brattleby or Brattleby?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts.
It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Sure. I'll join.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
I'll duel them all.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Olivia, sorry.
Levioso. Protego.
Expulso.
Stupid one. There goes my wager.
Levioso. Don't shy away now.
Stupid one.
Oh no. I wanted to dodge. Cool. Okay, I need to react to the Spidey sense. I got 3 potions.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
I need to fight a little more, like, and pay a little more attention to that Spidey sense to cast Protego. This is not the way I came. Came from back here. Should I talk to Sebastian? No. Can I go through? No. That is lock 2. Is that Sebastian? Yep.
Next time you need a partner for crossed wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
No, I want to do it by myself. He said I could duel by myself, didn't he?
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Yeah. Okay, so main quest. Quests. Meet with Professor Weasley. Let's do that. I don't suppose that any areas of Hogwarts are going to be closed off anytime soon, so I believe I can just go through the main quests in the beginning and then like explore the castle when I feel a little more ready.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could
The
help.
room.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
She's asking again.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yeah, he said as much. Yeah.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'll go with Sebastian, I think.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I kind of feel bad lying to her about my trip here because, like, she's a Weasley and she seems very nice. And being a Weasley, that almost, like, tells me that she has to be one of the good guys. Speak to Professor Rowan to receive a first assignment. Mending charm repairer, okay. New quest available. That's gotta be that extra assignment.
Madame Cacao is certainly strict.
Madame Cacao.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay. Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Oh, what? No.
This is the right area.
That is one. Or is that the broken statue? Oh yes, it is. I'm sorry. And the other one is over there.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Am I almost level 4? Okay.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh, there are different buttons now. I almost pressed X. Okay, the mending charm repairer can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Yeah, fixing bridges.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Why does it say there's a chest here? Because there is a chest here. Can I get in here? Yes. That's a riddle. I'm gonna come back to that. I'll do the mending charm on that statue first.
Reparo. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Well, I learned a couple more spells, attended some classes. I think I'm gonna end it here. Next time, what are we gonna do next time? I think next stop is Hogsmeade, yes. And we're gonna gather supplies there. I'm looking forward to Hogsmeade. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.